Hello and welcome to the highlights of round 1 of season 2 of GTSL, the 2 hours of Daytona. Enjoy. Let's see what kind of lap he is going to set. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, it's only a 146.1, and now going off and letting, I think his team, not his teammate, he unfortunately left. He left Team 488. I think I heard it in the party chat before the session. So Team 488 only consists out of 2 drivers, of Deathstroke and BW. BW at the moment is in position 6 with a 144. Oh no! Big Bad Rosler sits exactly the same time as BW and is now first. Is now not first, he's 6th in ahead of BW. Very interesting. Confused at Night is one of the rookies in our league. It's going to be interesting to see how he's going to do it. And oh, into the tire barriers he goes in the bus stop chicane. That's never good as a first outing. And the Dull Mage has set a 137.3. That's... I've never seen such a fast lap time in this league, in testing or anything, and we tested a lot on Daytona, I mean. That's pretty impressive. Monica is 1.8 seconds behind with a 139.2, and Dolmage's teammate is currently 2.9 seconds behind Dolmage with a 140.3. Here's Lumatic. Lumatic is at the moment last, but maybe he has something in his sleeve or something. He was last season's championship contender. He was my championship rival and lost out on 24 points, I think, or 22, and got 2nd place in season 1. And this year he maybe wants to achieve more, but at the moment it doesn't look too good for him. He improves by 2/10, but only has a 147.8 compared to Ballpeenhammer, who's in front of him with a 146.3. So at the moment, Dolmage seems to be unbeatable, despite Monica having improved his lap time, but it's just 137.8. That's so quick. We have the checkered flag out. Everybody who started a lap may finish it now, and I don't know who's who. This is Monica. He's the first guy to cross the line. And will he improve from his 2nd place? Nah, no. Oh yes, he doesn't improve. No, he's far away from that. Deathstroke is the next guy. Will he get a better place than 6th? in the GTE category for Team 488. He doesn't improve, it seems like. And Skollendag also doesn't improve. And Big Bad Rosler's crashed. Okay. Nobody out on track anymore. We are just waiting for the countdown. Oh, BW disconnected. Unfortunately. That is not good. Because the race is going to... Ah, he already joined again. So this guy is in LMP2 pole position at the moment. Dual Mage for Team Dual Spear with a 137.3. And behind him is Monica with a 138.9. Then is his Dual Mage's teammate Streetsmark 140.3. Fourth in LMP2 is Confused at Night. Fifth in LMP2's Big J. Then the pole position of GTE is Big Bad Rosler. Okay, I'm changing the camera view. Wait. Yeah. Then second place in GTE's TX Executioner. That's his teammate actually. So Southern Execution rounds out the front row in GTE. Behind them is Jimbo Akimbo in the wrong car, the teammate of Skollendag. The Ref Limit Racing are rounding out the second grid, the second row. Deathstroke for Team 488 is in 5th in GTE, and Schmix is in 6th. Ballpeenhammer in his Corvette is 7th, and Lumatic is 8th in GTE in his BMW, and BW is I think last. Here we go. And for the request of Big Bad Rosler, I'm going to start this race with a famous sentence. Boogity boogity boogity, let's go racing, boys. And it's a great start for Dual Mage, as Streetsmark is fallen down to 4th place. It's not good. Oh, Streetsmark is going off, everybody is going off. Oh, that was a huge off for 3 guys. Streetsmark, I believe Skollendag, no, not Skollendag. Who was that? Big Bad Rosler. He's going around without a spoiler, without a wing, and goes off again at the second hairpin. At the moment in the LMP2 category, everything seems alright again, because there's only 3 guys at the front. Skollendag is just in front of Big Bad Big J, I mean. Now the 2 LMP2 cars of Big J, oh my god, Big J and Streetsmark have to go through 5 of the GTE cars. And Lumatic is already in 4th place of the GTE category. That's amazing, he started last. Oh, Monica is first at the moment, and Dulmage down to 3rd. And Confused at Night is 2nd. Skollendag and Lumatic are close together, and unfortunately for him, Lumatic fell down to 5th again, but now goes up the inside through the tri-oval and gets the 4th position back. Skollendag goes wide at turn 1, as does Lumatic, and this is a close battle, but Lumatic secures 4th place at the moment. Streetsmark is now closing up to the 2 leading guys in GTE. That's TX and Jimbo Akimbo, and Jimbo Akimbo is doing well, like Confused at Night, who unfortunately fell down to 3rd in the LMP2 category, and that was a close call with Jimbo Akimbo and Streetsmark. Streetsmark has to avoid the Corvette of Jimbo Akimbo, but now is in 5th place, just behind TX Executioner, the leader of the GTE category. As I see a big battle in the midfield of the GTE category, and that was a off for Skollendag. Oh, that was close. And now Big J is trying to get through the traffic, as he wants to go back up to the LMP2s like Streetsmark wants to do. Now around Schmixi goes. Oh, getting out of shape in the bus stop and spinning and knocking over the sign. Oh, BW, I'm so sorry for you. That's so unfortunate for the first race of the season to disconnect. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. And Dulmage wants to get back into 1st position in LMP2 and is closing up to Monica, and now goes up the inside into the bus stop and makes the move done. That is impressive, but Monica didn't put up a big fight, I have to say. Confused at Night has went into the wall hard. That didn't look good. It seems like he has suspension damage. Yeah, it goes again into the wall. That doesn't look good for Confused at Night. I think he has suspension failure. Somebody else just disconnected. Big J left the session. Oh, Confused at Night now falls back into 4th place in the LMP2 as Streetsmark overtakes him. Schminks is now just behind Lumatic and is wanting to get the 4th place in GTE, and goes down the inside just in front of the bus stop, and Lumatic goes off track, and that's 4th place in GTE for Schmix. Oh, Deathstroke has gotten overtaken by Jimbo Akimbo and is now now Schmix is getting closer to him. So what happened to him? Must have spun or something. Oh, both Ferraris going off into the bus stop, and now Deathstroke has dropped all the way to 4th place. Oh, Skollender going straight on in the bus stop. Just gotten... No, it wasn't confused at night, right? I'm confused right at the moment. Oh, and Skollender goes straight on in the bus stop. That seems strange. Maybe braked too late or something. Not quite sure. Big Bad Rosler is trying to catch up to Alpinhammer to not be last. Sitting in that slipstream and now going around the outside in the trial, touching and going into the wall. So I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, and now spinning out in the S's, I guess. Oh, and resetting to the pits, and that's... Who was that? Was that our leader? No, that's Streetsmark lying on his head. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's very... I have to say, this resetting to the track is very dangerous. And this happens when somebody does that. So, yeah. We have a car on its roof in the middle of the track. Okay, guys. Yeah, very interesting. Good job by... Who was that? Skollender? Yeah, that's... I don't know what to say about that. Now we are down to 11 runners in this race due to disconnections and a massive crash. I'm sorry for Streetsmark, and I don't understand why people reset to the track. It's like joining the track unsafely again after they went off track. Oh, wasn't sure where to go. As he now goes down the inside through the tri-oval into turn 1, and he has the 4th position in GTE. Jimbo Akimbo, despite being in the wrong car, he's doing a great debut performance. Here in the background somebody spun. I don't know who it is, but as I wanted to search for them, I caught Big Bad Rosland, I think Destro, one of the Ferraris battling, and he tries to unlap himself. What seems to work at the moment. That's the 71 Ferrari, so that's Schmicks. Schmicks is in the pits. So, is this a regular stop or did something happen to him? I think it's a regular stop. Oh. Schmicks disconnected. We only have 10 drivers left. And yeah. Lumatic is trying to attack Deathstroke round the outside in the tri-oval. Is he going to get the position into turn 1? Deathstroke fights back. And Deathstroke defends his position, his third place in GTE. And now Big Bad Rosler wants to unlap himself. Oh, Schmicks couldn't change his tires or something. He just said in our group chat. Skollandar has just... Oh, Lumatic crashed out of the bus stop. That doesn't look good. Was that self-made, or did he have contact with Deathstroke? Oh, Deathstroke just went straight on. Did he miss his braking point, or what happened? Hey, confused the night. That was very opportunistic. Went way too deep into the bus stop chicane and went straight through, and is now back behind the GTE cars. Oh, hey. I think Confused at Night is getting frustrated and just wants to get past these guys because he's just going for dive bombs and everything, and he just can't get past them. Yeah, now he got past Skollandar, who went wide at the exit of the first hairpin. And Ballbeenhammer is now looking to overtake Skollandar. So, oh, they are battling longer than I was thinking. Is he going to try down the inside in the bus stop? No. Skollandar goes straight on in the bus stop. A lot of guys going straight on. Skollandar goes into the pit lane very, very slowly. Doesn't he know where his pit limit is or what? Oh god. Meanwhile, Dolmage, the leader of LMP2, is already on lap 30. And his lead is getting bigger and bigger, and now we have Skollandar disconnected. Oh my god. We only have nine running cars left in this race. At the start we had 14. Big Bad Rossless just behind Ballpeen. They are actually on the same lap. So this is actually a battle for position for Big Bad Rossler, as Ballpeen crashed onto the oval and collected Big Bad Rossler. Oh, that's not good. Ballpeen is now going around without a spoiler and without headlights. And that's already the second big crash for Big Bad Rossler in this race. TX going wide in turn 1, as well as some Ferrari in the background has spun. That's Deathstroke. Just as he went into the oval, he spun, and that's not good. Okay. Oh, Domage getting out of shape through the. Oh, who was that? Was that Lumatic? No. No. That was Confused at Night. Jimbo Akimbo could actually challenge TX for the win. He's on the same lap and not too far behind. Half an hour to go in this race. Jimbo Akimbo is getting closer and closer to the GTE leader, and now TX made a mistake, and Jimbo Akimbo has a run, goes around the outside into the into the NASCAR turn 2 or turn 3 and 4. It's in the slipstream into the tri-oval. Is he trying a move? And now he can't quite make it and runs wide in turn number 1. But he's now very, very close, and a big threat for TX to get that first position in GTE. Oh, TX went wide and gave a lot of time to Jimbo Akimbo, and run wide again. Not too wide, but a little bit. He missed the apex. And is he going down the inside? No, he doesn't. Oh, that was close. He can't quite make it into turn number 1. He was too far back. Oh, he goes down the inside in the first hairpin, but doesn't quite make it. Oh, does he? Oh, that Jimbo Akimbo running wide out of the king. And TX is again running wide in the second hairpin, and now they are side by side. Going through the left-hander into the oval. TX is still leading. Oh, this is so close. And I think Dolmage is now catching up to them to lap them. And yeah, hopefully Dolmage doesn't interrupt them in their battle. And Jimbo tries it round the outside, and this is great battling. They went side by side through the bus stop, and they're still side by side through NASCAR turns 3 and 4. With TX at the bottom and pulling a little bit. And Dolmage warning them too with flashing lights. Oh, TX shuts the door in front of Jimbo Akimbo but runs wide, and there is a Ferrari of Deathstroke, I believe. Yes, the Deathstroke disconnected. We only have 8 runners left, and Jimbo Akimbo is now the leader of the GTE class in all of that. And yeah, TX is now splitted up from Dolmage. Splitted up? Is that English? No, I don't think so, but I'm just going on. But it's not over. TX is still at the back of Jimbo Akimbo. In the slipstream, is he going down the inside? No, he tries around the outside. Hey, he outbroke him, and they are going. TX did it, but oh, the curb unsettled him, and Jimbo Akimbo gets back past. This is a great battle for the lead in the GTE class. Oh, TX has a lot of speed down the straight and gets back into the lead through the tri-oval. Into the first turn they go. Going side by side through this S section, whatever. And Jimbo going down the inside and getting the lead back. TX just behind, trying to find a opportunity to get back past. In all of this, we only have 7 players left, 7 cars. Hey Destro, what happened? Oh, wheels stopped working, and TX is going round the outside just in front of the of the bus stop to get the lead back of Jimbo Akimbo. And Jimbo Akimbo went a little bit wide in the bus stop and is now far back, actually. What surprises me. Which surprised me. Unfortunate. Oh, TX runs wide and is now just gave the lead back to Jimbo Akimbo. This is a great battle between these two guys. TX going down the inside. Is it going to work? Oh, going a little bit sideways and touching even, but TX is back in the lead for the moment, but Jimbo is still under his spoiler, I would say. Now coming to the start-finish line, into the tri-oval, into the first turn. Is he going down the inside? No, he can't quite make it. Oh, it just looked like he wanted to go down the inside, but that was too risky, I think. Will Jimbo Akimbo get his lead back? It doesn't seem like he will get it back in the bus stop because he isn't so fast on the straights. Oh, he cuts that corner massively. But actually he lost a little bit of time. Is he going down the inside and into the bus stop? No, he thinks better of it. In the slipstream in NASCAR 3 and 4. But it's not quite enough. Oh, GX is going into the pits. That's interesting. Oh, Jimbo Akimbo going straight on into... Oh, that's not good for him. That's not good for him. I caught him as he went straight on in the bus stop, and he didn't got off the throttle. Jimbo Akimbo, I caught you. We will have a GTE battle, but not for the lead. It's for being not the last. And it's Big Bad Rosler behind Lumatic, and Lumatic ran wide in turn number 1. But is still ahead. Oh, and Big Bad Rosler spins his car out of the kink and resets to the pits again, and yeah, he should stop it with the resetting. This is the last lap for Dolmage. As for the overdrivers, he will not complete another lap, as there are only 20 seconds to go. This is the 71st lap for Dolmage. He's comfortably 52 seconds ahead of Moniker and is sure to win this one. I think we can all agree that nobody's going to catch him. Dolmage in his number 11 machine of Team Dullspears, now coming out of NASCAR turn number 4, coming into the tri-oval and coming over the line to win the 2 hours of Daytona and the first round of season 2 of GTSL. Congratulations to Dolmage and Team Dullspear. The next car to cross the line is Confused at Night. Congratulations for your third place in your debut race. He's even slowing down and flushing his slides. Monica... Oh, no, wait. Who was that? Oh, don't know. GTE winner is Jimbo Akimbo, but it's not official because he did have... he did... Oh, what the hell? What are they doing? He cut the chicane terribly. Oh, Big Bad Rosler is doing the donuts. Who's that last guy? Oh, I don't know, that's always so confusing. Dolmage won the 2 hours of Daytona. Monica is second, and Confused at Night rounds out the LMP2 grid, the LMP2 finishers. First in GTE is Jimbo Akimbo. Second is TX in the GTE class. Big Bad Rosler is the third finisher in GTE. And fourth is Lumatic. TX has a 5-second penalty and Lumatic has a 10-second penalty. DNFs are Streetsmark and a lot of other guys, but Streetsmark is the only one who is still in the lobby. He retired after 14 laps. So, really... But great race for Team Southern Execution. It's the only team to have 2 drivers still in the race, and with second and third, I think they will lead the Constructors' Championship after this race. So let's look at the Drivers and Constructors' Championships, and obviously the Drivers' Championship just looked like the race results. So here we have the unofficial LMP2 standings. It's Dolmage with 25 points. Second is Monica. Third is Confused at Night with 16 points. Streetsmark is fourth with 14 points. And Big J didn't get any points because he left the session. In the LMP2 field we only have 2 teams. Team Dulspiel leads the LMP2 Constructors with 39 points, ahead of Big Apple Motorsport with 18 points. Jimbo Akimbo leads the GTE driver standings after finishing first in the 2 hours of Daytona. 25 points for him. TX Executioner second with 18 points. Big Bad Rosler third. And Lumatic fourth with 14 points. Ballpeen Hammer, BW, Deathstroke, Skollendag and Schmix all have 0 points because they left the session. In GTE we have 3 teams. Southern Execution leads in the GTE Constructors Championship with 34 points. Rev Limiter Racing is second with 25 points, and Team 488 is third and last with 0 points because no driver finished the race. So now we are in the overall standings in the GTSL Championship, and here is a direct comparison between LMP2 and GTE drivers. Dolmage and Jimbo Akimbo are sharing the 25 points. TX Execution and Monica both have 18 points. Big Bad Rosler and Confused at Night have 16 points. Lumatic and Streetsmark 14. and Schmicks, BW, Big J, Skollendag, Deathstroke and Ballpeen Hammer all didn't finish the race. Okay, in the overall GTSL Constructors standings, Team Dulspiel leads with 39 points. Second is the GTE team of Southern Execution with 34 points. Behind them is also the GTE team Ref Limiter Racing with 25 points. Fourth is Big Apple Motorsports, the LMP2 team, only with 18 points. And fifth and last is Team 488 with 0 points, with none of the drivers finishing the race.